At Rising Stars, we designed a test battery to assist competitive gymnasts in improving their strength, flexibility, speed, power, and endurance. The testing exercises performed will help gymnasts with anything from their tumbling passes to their execution of moves. Our goal is to assess the fitness level of each gymnast, identify deficits, and prevent injury. The test performed today will include the sergeant's test, shoulder lift test, 300-yard shuttle test, push-ups, and the 40-yard sprint. The first test up is the sergeant's test, which will measure a gymnast's power. The materials needed include a measuring tape or measuring stick, chalk, a wall, and athletic tape. For the setup, a measuring stick is secured vertically against the wall and taped in place. Chalk is given to the test performer and they will reach above their head and mark a line on the wall. This is their standing vertical reach, or SVR. On the go signal, the performer will lower their arm and jump as high as they can while keeping the opposite arm at their side. Their vertical reach is marked with the chalk. This test should be repeated 3 times. A score is given based on the difference between the SVR and the VJ. The second test is the shoulder lift test, which measures your flexibility. The materials needed include an exercise mat if needed, and 2 measuring sticks, or 1 measuring tape and a stick. The test performer will lie prone on the mat while their arms extended in front of them, while they grasp a dowel or measuring stick at shoulder width apart. They will then raise both their shoulders on the go command. A lifted position is maintained until the test administrator can measure the distance between the floor and the rod. The test is done 3 more times and the greatest score is taken. Test 3 is a 300-yard shuttle test, which will measure a gymnast's endurance. The materials needed include 2 stopwatches, tape measure or yardstick, cones, and a flat surface that's at least 25 yards long. 2 lines are marked 25 yards apart. The gymnast is stationed behind the starting line. On the go command, the performer will sprint to the 25-yard line and back. A total of 6 complete trips is made. There is a break once the gymnast has completed the 300-yard shuttle. Then they will do a second trial. An average of the 2 trials is taken as the score. Battery number 4 is the push-up test, which measures the gymnast's strength. The materials needed include an exercise mat if needed. The performer will assume the proper push-up position. On the go command, the gymnast will flex their elbow until the chest reaches the ground. They then will return to the starting position and repeat this for 1 minute without rest in between. 1 trial is performed. The last test is the 40-yard sprint, which will measure the gymnast's speed. The following materials are needed for this test: a stopwatch and a flat running surface that's 40 yards long. To set up this test, the administrator will measure out 40 yards and mark a start and stop line. This test administrator will be at the finish line and will record the finish time. On the go command, the gymnast will sprint at their maximum speed through the finish line. The time is recorded and 2 trials are performed. The best score is taken. The following is a scoring sheet and assessment tool used for the women's gymnastics test battery. As you can see, each test is based on a 10-point score, which is built on the gymnastics functional movement tool. Each of the 5 tests show the gymnast's point value on a 1 to 10 scale according to the measurement or time they have received on that test. A total of 50 points is a perfect score. Thank you for listening to this test battery designed for competitive gymnasts. We hope you use Rising Stars test battery in the near future. Thank you.